Hey guys, what's up? So, this is for all the guys out there. Do you guys have problem getting, that close shave? Nah, maybe? Well, I was having that problem and I used a Mach 3 and honestly, I didn't want to fork out like 30 bucks a month for razor blades with a fusion or anything. So, I decided to go look around and I went to the Sally's beauty supplier down here in Fredericton, and I got myself one of these. Now, you probably see this, and your reaction is probably similar to something like this. Oh my god. But honestly, this thing isn't a lightsaber. I mean, it's not gonna as soon as you apply it to your face, it's not gonna come out the other side. You just gotta hold it right. Like, you hold it like this, and you just go down like that, and everything will be fine. Be sure to use shaving cream though, because it hurts like you wouldn't believe if you don't use shaving cream. Now I'm telling you, when people see you shaving with this, they think it's the coolest thing ever. Reason I know this is because I was running late for work today, so I didn't have time to shave before work. So when I went in just a little bit earlier than I normally do, and I shaved at work. And I left the door open because it's just like a one-person washroom, and I'm just shaving. It's not like my dick's hanging out or anything. And people were coming into the crew room, and they'd look at me. They'd kind of like turn their heads at first, and then they'd see what I'm actually doing. And I'm like holding this paint scraper to my face, kind of like shaving. Doesn't actually shave like a paint scraper would, but it just looks funny. And I had a bunch of guys come up to me and they were like, "Man, does that really shave that? You have no idea. It's such a close shave. It's just fantastic." And they were like, "Man, I don't think I'd trust myself with one of those. I'd probably pierce my jugular or something." And then I just told them the same thing that I told you guys. It's not a lightsaber. It's not like it can cut through bricks or anything. Like I said, you just gotta hold it right and glide. Not too much pressure or else you will cut yourself. So tell me, am I the only grade 12 student who thought that the more the year would go on, the less activities I'd have to do? I mean, it's gotten crazy. I've got a movie to shoot, I've got a play to star in, I've got a musical, I've got improvisation, I've got work, school, studying, all that jazz. I mean, it's gotten to a point where I barely have time to eat lunch anymore. It's crazy. And I figured by this time I'd just be like, sitting at home doing stuff like this. But turns out that I spend weeks at a time at school or in Fredericton just floating around in between activities, and it's getting to a point where I'm getting so exhausted. My vlog might even start to drag, even though I'm only in like the third episode. Things are just keep piling up. Although I'll try not to let you guys down if you guys don't let me down. Alright guys, I just may have stumbled upon the greatest excuse for French and Acadian people since the deportation of 1755. Have you ever done something just incredibly stupid, like without even thinking, and then people just kind of look at you funny and start like making fun of you? Next time that happens, just say, "It's because I'm French." And I swear to God, everybody who was laughing at you will just shut their mouths. Unless they can tell you're kidding. Because people are so afraid to be considered racist or stereotypical or whatever all those fancy words for idiot or asshole are. People are afraid to be considered that. Just next time you do something completely stupid, like screw up a word or trip on yourself, just say, "Hey, it's 'cause I'm French." So, I'd just like to throw this in there. Um, Alexis on Fire and Billy Talent and possibly Cancer Bats are coming to Halifax April 15th. And guess who might be going? No, not my mother. Me, idiots. Duh. I cannot wait. Honestly, I'm going with like three of my work buddies, and we're renting a hotel room, and we're just going to be like in Halifax by ourselves for like 3 days straight. It's going to be a blast. Well, hope you guys don't get too jealous. Alright, it's that time again, guys. But before I sign off, I'd like to say thank you to Laura for interrupting my video several times and having to make me take a few takes for each one of these videos. A few times over my... Damn it, Laura. It's not your fault. I just forgot to mute my computer. Well, that's it for me. Remember, guys, keep on trucking.